So first thing you want to do, delete everything in the scene. Just select everything, X, delete. Then we're going to go Shift A, Mesh, UV Sphere. Let's go into the X view. We're just going to tap it once, press tab to go into edit mode. R, Y, 90, press enter. Now the cube's going to face us, just press G. And then to move it up, we're just going to press Z and then drag the mouse up. So once your sphere looks like this, make sure you're in tab mode, make sure you're on face select. Now what we're going to do is just hold shift. And then for the ones that didn't pick up, just go through and click these while you're still holding shift. Go into the Y mode view, we're going to press E. And on the Z axis, we're just going to extrude it about there. That looks good. Now you can see that's already going to be the eye for the robot. Then what we're going to do, you're going to press edges, or number 2 on the keyboard, and then hold Alt and click on this line here. And then Control B, bring your mouse out about there, and then scroll up a few times to get the more beveled effect. And as you can see, what we can do now is click it, shade auto smooth, and then we're getting that nice shape already. So once you're done that, I'm going to click X view, scroll in, and do the same thing. Shift. Oh, sorry, we're not in. Make sure you're in the faces. Shift. And that's perfect. That's everything. We're going to go Y. And then Y. And same thing again. E to extrude. And don't go as far out on the second time. Oh, that's perfect. And you guessed it. Same again. Edges. Alt. Control B. And that looks perfect. And then what you can always do is just grab these ones here and bring them out ever so slightly. So as you can see, that's already looking like the eye for the robot. And then once you're in that, we're just going to Control R to make a loop cut. And you're going to bring it right around there. Because then what we're going to do is go into the Y view, select the faces. We're going to Alt and press near the top. There you go. Then E to extrude, and we're going to go in to make a nice indent around the robot's eye. Just like that. Then once we got this, let's go into object mode. Select all. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit just to give us a bit more room. Because now we're going to move on to the shoulders. So we're going to go Shift A, Mesh, UV Sphere. Let's just bring that up. Scale it down. And you're going to just apply it where you think looks right. Which is right there. Now you're going to do is Shift D, GY. And just move it on, make sure it's even to the other side. Then we're gonna click both of these, shade smooth. Already you can see you've got the arms, the shoulders, sorry, for the robot. Now we're gonna move on to the arms. That's Mesh, Shift A, select cylinder, just drag it up. Z, SY. Then you're just going to want to scale it to something that looks more spherical. Then you're going to want to just resize it to make it look a bit more circular. And then what we're going to do is go X mode. Let's go into tab. We're going to press Control R to make a loop cut. And we're going to make it right around there. Press S to scale out. And that looks perfect. And what we're going to do is shade it smooth. And just resize it to what you think looks right. GY. Then you're just going to click it, press R to rotate. If you hold Control, it gives you more. It's a bit easier to do it. And then from here, just scale it to what you think looks right for the sizes you've done. once you've got it situated how you want, you guessed it, we're going to shift G, shift D, and GY. Just make it look so it's even on this side. Now move on to the elbows, so it's going to shift D one of the shoulders, GZ to bring it down, GY to move it across, GZ to move it back up, and just make this smaller than the shoulder. That's actually perfect like that. And just go ahead and shift D, move it on to the other side. Perfect. So as you can see, this is taking place a lot now. Starting to take its form. Now we're going to move on to the forearms. So we're just going to shift D, bring it out a bit so we can see what we're doing. Press R to rotate, and go Y 90. Then if you press Z to come to the top, you can just rotate it. And that looks good like that. Just click it, GY, oh not GY, sorry, GZ, GX. And basically all you're doing is just moving these around till you think it looks right for the character you've built. Because they're obviously all going to be different dimensions. And then once you're happy with that one, I'm just going to do the same thing. Shift D, GY. And let's just move it over to this side. Look at that now. That's looking really cool. Now we're going to move on to the little thing that's going to attach to the tire. So I'll go front view, Shift A. We're going to go for a cylinder this time. GZ. S, scale it on the Y axis just to get the, that's about right, and then if we press Y you can scale it on the X axis, can't speak today. There we go, that's looking good. S said, and you can make this as big or as small as you want it really. That's good like that. All you gotta do is just press shade, auto shade smooth. Now we're gonna make the little track that will go here, and that's gonna hold the tire to the body. Let's make sure you're on the front view. Then we're gonna go Shift A. We're gonna add a cube. Let's bring it up. So then once you've got the little base, to make the little forks that will come off it, I'm just gonna go scroll under, go into edit mode, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna control R, and we're gonna make 2 cuts. Now you're obviously gonna make sure these are fairly even, and then once you get it like that, I'm going to face select, hold shift, go back to the front view so we can see, and press E to extrude, and then come down along the Z axis as far as you think looks right. It's right there. And then what the cool bit about this is now, to X-ray mode. So this one first. Press G and then Y to move along the Y axis. And you can bring it in. And what this does is makes it look like it forms it around the tire, which will look really cool. Now what I've got to do now is just bevel out these corners. So click it, go to tab, make sure you're on the edge, select, click this one, and that's perfect. And then we'll just do the same thing on the other side. We're getting close now. Now we've got to make the tire, obviously, so I'm gonna go Shift A, Mesh, UV Sphere. Let's bring it up. Hopefully you guys are getting used to the shortcuts now. GZ. You can always pause and go back if you think you've gone over something a bit too fast. Scale it on the x-axis. This is looking a bit too big. That's perfect. Then no, I think I've made the forks just slightly too long, so I'm just gonna make a quick fix. Yeah, and as you can see, that looks a lot more proportional now. And this is a very easy model. It's very easy to change things however you want. So just make sure you can. Now we're gonna add the bearing that goes along here. So we're gonna go Shift A. It's another cylinder. I'm gonna rotate that. You're gonna press R, X, and 90. Do it like that. S, Z. Let's just move it down. And again, just scale these things to whatever you think looks right. There is no right or wrong with modeling, really. Sweet. No, obviously that is too long. And now you've got a wheel that is encased in a bearing. That looks really good. So once your robot's looking like this, and now we're going to make the little spokes for the tire. So we're going to go into the Y view, click. Let's go into edit mode. You're going to go face select, and you're going to want the tire about that thick. So we're going to go. You can make whatever spoke design you want, but I'm just going to do a nice simple one for this. Then all we're going to do is press E to extrude. And make them come out about that far. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So once you've done that, you should have a tire that looks something like this. And again, you can make this look however you want. But yeah, now it's just, we've got to do a few little final details. First one being the eye. And we're just going to drag on across these ones. Then we're going to press I to go in. Only a little bit. And then we're going to press E to extrude and go in about that much. And now we have an eye. And the last little bit of detailing before we can get into the materials is the claws, which is very simple. I'll show you how to do that. Just click, press tab. And all we're going to do, make sure you're on face select. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to just come out here, press E. That looks good. Now once you're close, we're just going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. Now we've got both claws, and now that very last little bit of detail, and this is optional. Just press tab, go into face select, press the eye to it, insert. You have to go about that far, so we can go E to extrude. I'll just create a little center for the hand. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. And there we have it, a fully modeled robot. So now we're into the fun bit, which is doing the materials. So now it's just into shading. So if we just click N, blend kit, and you can do this whichever way you want. There's so many different ways to color things. And that is how you make a robot Blender. Very easy, it's very simple. And then if you want to just set it up so you can take a nice render of it, just put in a plane, and then just bring that up a little bit. Go into edit mode, select edges, click this back edge, E to extrude, Z to go up, and then we're going to click this edge, Control B to bevel it, and then shade it smooth, and there you go. Make this black, and then it's just a nice little backdrop for a render. You set up all your lights and your camera and get a nice render, and I'll do that for you now.